All right, so we're gonna be picking up where we left off. I had to go back and make a few adjustments to the design. One of the things I did was change out these windows on the front. I didn't really care for the double hung, the normal looking ones that I had on there, so I changed them out to to these tilt and wash double hung windows. And I had missed putting a window above the toilet in the bathroom, so I went ahead and added that also. Um, So this is kind of reemphasized the fact that you need to save your work and save it often because I did lose a few things as I went along. So I had to go back and do a few things over. All right, so um, here on this window, I don't think that I want that window to be as tall. I'm not sure if I'll be able to change that one. That just made it taller. That one I may have to go with one of these others. Well, I tell you what, we don't need that window at all because we're gonna have a door over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my door in over here. Alright, this door is barely making it. It's a tight fit. Alright. Hmm. Alright, so yeah, that's a tight fit on that one. Alright, and I did think I did miss a door here also. So technically here I can probably get away with a sliding door, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a double. .30-inch door. Unfortunately, it doesn't keep those. Better degree angle. Just not sure if I'm gonna be able to get that in there real good. See if I can mirror it. So if you never used a mirror feature before, it's actually a pretty good tool. And I see from that that these 30-inch doors may not work for this space. So I may have to steal a little space from the kitchen, which I don't really want to do. I may have to steal a few inches from the kitchen. And this is one of those things that kind of happens sometimes. You start to in the design process, so you need enough room to hinge the doors on. So that was our big issue. We could also use two 28-inch doors, but they're not loaded, so we would have to make a custom door in order to do that. So here's a way you can do it. So you can take the door, Of course, you can do edit type. We're going to duplicate it. I'm going to call it a 28. Changing is the width. Hit OK. Instead of being 2'6" right here, it's going to be 2'4". Just going to make a little bit smaller door. I'm going to match it. Bump it up a little bit. All right. And this one, I think we'll go with the minimum of a 34-inch door, just to give it a little bit more room. These two reverse anyway. All right. So I think that takes care of all those little particulars. So on the last video, I think I left off on doing the floor before it crashed on me. So that'll be something that I do again. So it's going to be two separate floors. The garage is going to have its own floor, which we have to change the elevation on it. And the in fact, the garage is actually going to be the only one that doesn't change. The rest of the house is going to raise up. So we're going to raise the elevation of the rest of the house, and the garage floor is going to be on a different level. So that'll be something that we do a little bit later. So let's go ahead and go to architecture, and we're going to do floor. And to drop down, we're going to choose wood joist. So we're just going to go on the premise that this is going to be somewhat of a crawl space. So we're just going to go around, select our walls here. And I'm going to make them to the core center if I can get it to go. It's kind of jumping all over the place right now. You can use the arrow keys if it doesn't work well. It seems to work pretty well with stuff. So I just want them to go to the core center of the wall. All right, so here, I'll move this one up a little bit. And then I'm going to trim off the corners here because the garage is going to have its own floor. All right, so I need another wall another line right here. Down a little bit to the center. And move these over. Move those down. That's good. And we'll go ahead and hit check mark. That's going to fill in the floor. So we'll take a look at it in 3D. It looks gray right now, but it shouldn't. It should actually look more or less like a wood floor. So let's make sure that we have what we need here. Oh, we got the wrong one. We got the one with ceramic tile. We should have the one with wood. There we go. Now for areas such as the kitchen and so forth, um, the kitchen and the bathroom, we're actually going to make a floor on top of a floor. So we're going to do floor again. And this time we're going to do ceramic tile. I'll tell you what, we may have to just make a custom. So we're going to do generic 12. And we're going to edit type, duplicate it. And then we're going to call this one tile. I'm going to use my caps. I'm going to hit OK. Alright, so we're just going to edit the structure of it. And we're going to make this tile real thin. So it's only going to be in about an inch thick. And we're actually going to call it tile. So we just got to search in our. Now, when you choose tile, make sure that you don't choose acoustic tile. That's the wrong one. That's the one that goes in the ceiling. So you can choose tile mosaic gray or porcelain for it. I don't really like using that same feeling for the bathroom. So I think I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to change the crosshatch. And I'm going to change the material. If I can find it. And it looks on the appearance. Yeah, that's a little tight. So now when you change the appearance, you're going to get, if I can move it over, this. So it's going to take you to finishes flooring. And there's just a lot to choose from. So I think I'm going to go with this little beige travertine right here. Even though I'm using mosaic gray, it's still going to come up to the right color. All right, so here's the tricky part right here. So we got it set. We'll do OK. And now we just got to sketch it. But here's the thing. We got to change your height offset by 1 inch. Because if you don't, it's going to be blending in with the other floor that's underneath it. All right, so if you want, you can go through and select the walls on the inside. We can get all up in here. It doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt anything. Technically, we can get the bathroom too while we're here. They're all connected together, so it wouldn't be a bad idea just to get it all in one swoop. We just got to figure out how to put it together. And it gets a little bit more complicated after that. So then we might end up doing it as 2 separate rooms. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. We're trying to combine the kitchen and the bathroom. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the bathroom separate. Yeah, a lot of confusion. Yeah, so we'll trim this up. Make sure it's closed. And I think that'll do it. Overlap. Let's see. Yeah, we just okay. I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to say that. All right, so that part's gonna turn white. We're gonna take a look at it in 3D, and then we can kind of zoom in. We haven't put any components in the kitchen yet, so all right. So it's kind of got this little offset. And I have this slight little offset right here. And if you're gonna put carpet in, like when you get ready to render or something like that, and you're gonna put carpet in, you can also do the same thing. You can just put the carpet in 1 inch and do a 1 inch offset, raise the carpet up. So I think that is good for that. And so that's our floor. I'm not sure what's it. I gotta look back at my list here. See what's on our skill set 2, on task number 2. All right. So task number 2 was do the flooring and kitchen and bathrooms. So we just have to do the bathroom. So I'm not gonna. You can go ahead and do the bathroom without me doing it on the video. So I'll let you go ahead and do that part. It looks like it's already done. Oh, never mind. That's the kitchen. All right. So that's the bathroom right here. So you'll do the same thing with the bathroom, and then that'll be the end of task number 2. And we'll move on to task number 3.